Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Atlanta Hawks. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, with David Aldridge joining us on the sideline. How long does it take to get acclimated for players starting a season with the new team?
Yeah, I think there are a number of factors that go into that, Kevin. What's the culture like? What's the makeup of the team? How good is the leadership on the squad? What kind of veterans are present? And does your style of play, your individual strengths, mesh well with the team you're joining? So a lot of different variables in that equation.
Here's Archibald. Down low. And Moncrief gets it to go.
Some of the best court vision you've ever seen. Nate Tiny Archibald does it again.
Outside, Davis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
That was an easy call on that shot.
Refs will call that one 10 out of 10 times.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting two.
Free throw good, Davis. And both free throws good for Davis.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Archibald. Pass to Lanier. It's deflected. Rollins the pass to Davis. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Rivers scanning the floor. 3 on the clock. Over Archibald. A nice shot by Rivers.
A second-round pick. Rivers loves proving the doubters wrong.
Moncrief up top. He's guarded by Davis. Here's the floater. Moncrief's shot is off.
Really good position defensively and a really good shot contest, too.
Couldn't have played it any better.
Here's Rivers. The pass to Johnson. They set the pick. Here's Davis. Here's Rollins. It's in there. Davis with the assist.
This is where you let Rollins go to work now because he knows how to score in close, and he's 7-1, so get it to him.
Here's Archibald. Pass to Lanier. Shoots, and it's blocked. And it's Davis at the elbow. And it's stolen by Moncrief. Passes it to Archibald. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Johnson draws the double. He gets it in there.
And that type of defense doesn't get to Johnson. He's adept at working through contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
First team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Marcus Johnson.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Johnson.
Well, you think about it, what makes Marcus Johnson such a great player? Well, he does it all from the forward position. Racks up points, drops dimes, he rebounds the ball effectively, helps out in a bunch of different ways. Just a terrific all-around forward.
Now here's Wilkins. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Davis surveying the floor. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Archibald. Pass to Lanier. Here's Lister. Covered by Johnson. Lister. That's good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Rivers kicks to Wilkins. Lister against Johnson. Rivers passes to Davis. Here's Rollins. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rollins got his second bucket.
The reach of Rollins, 7'1", helping secure the ball, then get the bucket.
Here's Archibald. Rollins grabs the board. Rollins got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Johnson against Rivers. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Sometimes it seems like Rivers likes fighting through these challenges. Impressive finish.
Offensive screen set out of bounds.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
And so it's Atlanta with it. The pass to Rollins. Wilkins outside. Driving the lane. Just 5 on the clock. Rivers passes to Rollins. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Davis. Rivers has got 6 points.
Nice anticipation off the pick from Rivers. Leads to a basket for him.
Johnson outside. Over Wilkins. And the shot is good from Johnson.
There are very few players who can slow a scorer of his caliber down.
Now here's Rivers. He has 6. Rollins with a screen on Moncrief. Davis. Rebound by Archibald.
I don't think you can ask for a better look, just not the result they were looking for.
Yeah, he's got to put that miss behind him and continue to fire away when he gets that kind of a look.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for Atlanta. Number 34, Mike Gordon.
Bucks passing it around. Now here is Moncrief. Tight defense on him. And it's Lister missing.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
On the wing, Davis. Here's Rollins. Pass to Glenn. Goes up on the high post. Count it. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Bucks. 8-point game. Over Wilkins. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, there wasn't much there in terms of defensive pressure. I'm sure he'd like another crack at that shot.
Davis, the pass to Johnson. Over Archibald. Nails the 16-footer.
They could not have asked for a better start.
This is looking like a no contest already.
Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Johnson, double teamed. Passes it to Moncrief. 5 on the clock. Pass to Archibald. High, arcing second shot, and that one good.
Archibald is just so smart as an offensive player, and what a nice soft touch on that floater.
Davis, the pass to Glenn. To the paint, here's Rollins, and Atlanta again with the bucket.
From the opening whistle, their tempo has been the tempo of the game.
Not just on offense, but on D as well. They've completely set the tone for this game.
Now here's Johnson. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Oh, that's blocked.
This is what Rollins is known for. Such an amazing shot blocker.
Right at the free throw line. He goes up again. Can't cash in from close range. Bucks trail by 10. Here's Johnson. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Johnson's got 6.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Outside, Davis. The pass to Rollins. Davis in the corner. Pass to Glenn. Got a piece of it, and it's stolen by Moncrief. Here's Archibald. Rebounded by the Hawks. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Great job defensively. Stayed active, which led to a bunch of blocked shots.
They planned on being disruptive on defense and showed that throughout the game.
Now here's Wilkins. Hasn't made one yet. And it's Dominique Wilkins with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he was set right there in good legal guarding position. That's a nice job.
And his teammates appreciate him sacrificing his body. Just a gritty defensive play.
Atlanta making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Both teams deciding to change it up. Pressey passes to Lister. And here's Chris. Got a hand on it. Inside. Rollins with the bucket. Rollins got 8 points.
Boy, they didn't waste any time, did they? They got going right away.
They obviously had a plan coming in, and they put it to good use.
And now here's Chris. At 5, and the Bucks miss again. The Hawks leading by 10. Davis with it. Another key contributor to that nice win against Chicago. Glenn passes to Brown. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. To the middle, and finished off by Brown.
Going inside with purpose and on a mission. Making it happen in tight.
Yeah, the intensity is outstanding, and high percentage looks are a great way to build a lead.
And now here's Chris. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Bridgman. Shoots from 12, and it's in there.
Bridgman is a volume shooter now, so whenever he finds an opening, he's jacking it up.
Matthews scanning the floor. Pass to Davis. Fires from the line. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Not exactly the most solid screen you'll see. Still works, though.
Bucks trail by 12. 1:27 left in the first quarter. Here's Bridgman. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Pressey against Davis. There's the pick. To the inside. Here's Brown. The rebound by Lister. And the Bucks with possession here, trailing by 10, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, you know, that was a hard one to watch. There were some bright moments, but ultimately I think their mistakes basically caught up with them.
And to be honest, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. They were outclassed in just about every way.
The lead now in single digits. Bridgman's got 6.
Part of what makes Bridgman dangerous, he doesn't need to dominate the ball to get his.
The screen from Brown. Glenn passes to Brown. Here's Glenn. Clock at 6. From the high post. Matthews, no good.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Makes his way inside and pressing shows what he can do.
And here's Davis for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 6. And we'll get going after this from UW-Milwaukee Panther Arena. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And I just love coaching teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Glenn. A 14-point game for him in the win against Chicago. Chalk up 2 there.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Johnson surveying the floor. Atlanta with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. It'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Here's Glenn. Brown with a screen on pressing. Here's Glenn. It's rebounded by Mokeski. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Chris. Drops it in from 11 feet. Chris has got his first points in this one.
Knocks down that jumper easily over the taller defender.
Not a high percentage look. Coach doesn't mind as long as you make it.
Shot's good by Wilkins.
Perfect pass there. Understanding how to set up his teammate.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Presser. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia. Basket counts.
And that pass from Johnson was on the money. Gotta appreciate that selfless attitude.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Wilkins finishing it off.
Throwing it down with authority. Easy to see why Wilkins' guys lob it his way.
Johnson outside. Chris up top. He kicks it to Pressey. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 6 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Johnson gets the bucket.
Uses that frame and great footwork. Johnson to the rim with ease.
And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 4. Feeds to Kelly. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
The Bucks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And now here's Chris. He's covered by Matthews. Here's Bridgman. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
I like watching Bridgman capitalize down inside, making the defense pay.
Outside Matthews. It's Wilkins on the wing. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4. You know, Mike, we had a few years of relative parity in the NBA, but lately we've seen the rise of some very dominant teams.
And with that, some true rivalries are emerging. The Celtics and Sixers in the East are bitter adversaries, and each of them has recent history with the Lakers.
It sets up perfectly, doesn't it, Coach, with those names, those cities, those teams, and the players on those teams.
And they all happen to be from a coast, whether it's the East Coast or the West Coast.
To the paint, Brown throws it down.
Love the vision there from Wilkins. Easily found the open man.
Johnson outside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
Here's Johnson. One shot.
One shot. Free throw no good for Johnson. The Hawks leading by 6. Inside. And that one's good. Glenn.
He sees an opening and takes it. Moving the ball inside and into the hands of a guy ready to score.
On the wing, Johnson. On the pass to Lister. Kicks it to Moncrief. Johnson left side. And yes, it's good. Johnson's got 12 points in the game.
That kind of contact isn't going to faze Johnson. He's adept at absorbing hits like this.
Rivers passes to Rollins. Wilkins outside. Pass to Glenn. Back to Wilkins. Fires away from outside. Rebound by Johnson. Bucks trail by 6. Bridgman the pass to Johnson. Wilkins with the defensive effort.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
And he drives in. A rebound by the Bucks. Lister's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Archibald passes to Moncrief. He can't hit that time. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Wilkins. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
So quick off the floor. Wilkins uses his absurd 42-inch vertical to grab the board and put it home.
Lister with a screen on Rivers. Passes to Moncrief. Lister against Rollins. Lister, that's good. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. And the Hawks making a change here. Davis is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Johnson. Here's Glenn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Plenty of space. Count it. Good. Glenn's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, I think they've got to show a little more anticipation dealing with these screens, because right now they're just laying on them and getting stuck.
Look, you have to go over the top or duck under. Right now, they're seemingly trying to go through the screen.
The Hawks leading by 8. Pass to Rivers. Here's Rollins. Fires from 14. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Through the foul, had the chance to sink it too.
I thought it was still going in, even with the physical defense.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. Bucks trail by 10. Now Moncrief, who's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia.
And he really had the opposition on pins and needles on the offensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals on the night on his way to an overall stellar game.
Now here's Rivers. It's blocked. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Whitman is checked in for the Hawks.
Number 10, Randy Whitman.
On the wing, Davis. Moncrief defending. 4 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. No good that time. Bucks have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Hit the floater. Tries again. Archibald can't hit. The Hawks leading by 10. Now here's Rivers. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. Over Archibald. Here's Rollins. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Archibald passes to Lister. Here's Lanier. Covered by Rollins. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Bridgman. Whitman defending. It's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks. And the Bucks, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. And there's the pass to Bridgman. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Straight up facts here, guys. They are getting destroyed down low.
Points in the paint, the topic of this timeout conversation. They need to play with more pride.
He's checked in for Milwaukee. Then for the Hawks, Wilkins comes in for Whitman. And it's Matthews in for Rivers. Here's Johnson, and count it from 19 feet away. Johnson's got 14 points for the game.
This is what Marcus Johnson does best. An outstanding scorer who knows how to get himself into a good rhythm.
They set the pick. Here's Davis. And the Hawks getting another basket right there. Bucks trail by 14. Here's Archibald. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Look at the leaping ability of Johnson. Getting up there to finish off the alley-oop.
Matthews passes to Davis. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Yeah, against a much taller player, you've got to be slick and wily. Figure out a way to get your shot off against a bigger guy.
I think it helps if you have a quick release, change of direction, just don't be deliberate.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 16. That one falls.
More than pulling his weight offensively. I mean, he's ready and willing to step up when called upon.
And they'll need him to continue filling it up if they want to take control.
Here is Davis, leading by 12. Matthews. Johnson with the rebound. Here's Archibald. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Archibald's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
How about the assertiveness from Archibald, wasting no time firing off the dribble.
Rollins with the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 12.
Stay aggressive. I don't ever like to see teams pump the brakes when they've got the lead. Stay aggressive, attack, a fantastic way to pad your cushion.
Absolutely. You know a run is coming.
Now here is Moncrief. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Up and in. That's his 10th break in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Johnson ran into a little opposition inside there, but kept his composure. Didn't rush anything and managed to get the shot through.
Matthews passes to Wilkins. On the wing, Davis. Moncrief defending. And it's Davis missing.
That's normally one of his spots. And it was a quality look. Shame to see it go to waste.
Here's Archibald. He's covered by Matthews. Archibald passes to Moncrief. Shoots over Wilkins. It's good. And the Hawks lead us cut down to 8 on the bucket from Moncrief.
Opportunistic play by Moncrief, taking whatever the defense will give him.
And so that's the end of the first half. Hawks ahead, up by 8. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Milwaukee. 8-point game. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Archibald. Rollins grabs the board. Rollins got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Johnson. And it's Moncrief with the rebound. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Here's Archibald. Pass to Johnson. Bucks passing it around. Back to Moncrief. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Davis against Moncrief. Here's Rollins. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
And man, is Rollins in a groove right now. With each bucket he scores, his confidence grows.
Here's Archibald. Passes it to Lanier. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Such great timing, defensive awareness too. when you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Bucks trail by 10. Here's Archibald. Back to Johnson. Stolen by Wilkins. Pass break. Here we go. There's the lob to the hoop. It's slammed in by Wilkins.
Shielding the ball well on the way up. Wilkins knows how to finish through contact.
High post Johnson. Working on Wilkins. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Johnson. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. That shot wide open. Davis has got the lead up to 14 now for Atlanta.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Here's Archibald over Rivers. Archibald with the bucket. Archibald's got 6.
And when you're guarding him, you've got to fight over the top.
Lock and trail around the screen and deny the perimeter shot.
Rivers passes to Rollins. Wilkins surveying the defense. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Davis. And again, it's Atlanta.
Nothing wrong with the mid-range J to keep padding to the lead.
And they gave him a bit too much space on that chance. They need to tighten up the D.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Johnson. Shoots over Wilkins. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 22 points.
Hey, this is a rinse and repeat just like last game. He's had his fingerprints all over this one, looking totally dominant.
He realizes his strengths on offense and does a fantastic job playing to them and finding ways to stay hot. They got a great look, close in. Sometimes the ball just doesn't go through the hoop.
A fadeaway. Rollins grabs the board. Rollins got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis will touch it last.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Johnson outside. Almost, but it rolls out. The Hawks leading by 12, and it's stolen by Moncrief. And he finishes nicely on the way up. Moncrief's got 6.
And Moncrief shoots a really high percentage because he takes good shots. Very selective with the shots he takes.
Now the pass to Rollins. Now here's Wilkins. With the drive. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
This is Wilkins at his finest, being aggressive.
Here's Archibald. He has 6. Here's Lanier. Rollins grabs the board. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Atlanta. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. It's Wilkins on the wing. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, Dominique runs into some tight defense, but sticks with his shot and manages to push through.
Pass to Lanier. Rebound, Atlanta. And here's Rivers. He has 6. Drives to the hoop. Hawks passing it around. Outside, Davis. 5 to shoot. Over Moncrief. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And their offense so much more efficient here in the second half. I like what I've seen.
Yeah, things really tilting their way. They've got all the momentum.
Here's Archibald. Passes it to Moncrief. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
The ball goes to Atlanta.
Atlanta leading by 16. Rivers with it. And the shot goes in. Rivers has got 8 points.
Timeout. Doing damage inside. Rivers absolutely fearless. Loves to take it up in there.
Timeout called the Bucks. Here's Archibald. He's got 6. Pass to Johnson. Here's Archibald. It's Moncrief on the wing. And Johnson now down to the key. There's the pass to Archibald. Just 5 to shoot. Lister, the pass to Johnson. And it's blocked. Now here's Rivers. T right on him. And it's Wilkins finishing it off.
And, you know, their lead just continues to grow, and it's not just because of their offense. They're getting it done at both ends.
Yeah, their defense has been stellar as well. Great work on both ends.
Now here's Moncrief. Here's Lanier. Pass to Archibald. Now Moncrief. Passes it to Archibald. Over Rivers. Archibald can't hit.
Struggling to find their flow while the other team is on the roll.
Yeah, this drought is really hurting them. They've got to mix things up and try and snap out of it.
Clearly, he got it, no doubt.
Good job by the officials. Yes, we are giving credit to the officials.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
They've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Davis. The Bucks really having a tough go here. Timeout called the Bucks.
You know, he recognized his players were fatigued and needed to catch their breath. Those guys were cooked out there.
Here's Archibald. He has 6. Pass to Bridgman. Trying to end the drought, and it's good on the way in. Bridgman's got 10 points in the game. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now the pass to Glenn. Clock at 6. Here's Davis. It's good from about 19 feet. Davis has got 10 points in just the second half.
Poorly executed screen, however, they prevail. Credit the shooter for overcoming the aggressive defense.
Pulls it from the elbow. Archibald can't hit.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Glenn. The Bucks making a switch here. Cressy is checked in.
Into the lineup for your Bucks, number 25, Paul Cressy.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Pass to Bridgman. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And he's trying to carry this offense, but he can't do it alone. His guys need to help him.
Now here's Rivers. 8 points for him. Last season, the NBA, Mike, adding the 6th Man of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year awards. What were your thoughts on that?
A great decision by the league to create those awards, giving some love to guys who might not usually get recognition.
I know you feel the same way. The game has so many levels and so many facets to it, and everybody's got their hand on the success, including the defensive player on that team, or this guy that comes off the bench and is the crucial 6th man.
A guy might be great in one particular area. Why not be recognized for it? Because it's a major contribution to that person's team winning by him doing what he does well.
Well, that's a great thought. The Hawks have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Shooting 2.
A free throw drops for Rivers.
Boy, when you talk about leadership, toughness, guidance for younger players, Doc is there every night.
Adams, he's checked in for Johnson. And so he hits both. Bucks shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Pass to Pressey. Unloads from 9, and good that time. Pressey's got 6 points.
Using his handles to shake himself free, and it's smooth sailing from there.
Davis against Pressey. Top of the key. And it's Davis missing.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Pass to Pressey. Here's Bridgman. Shot clock at 5. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor. The Hawks leading by 18.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now here's Rivers. He's got 10. Over Chris. Atlanta again missing. Bucks have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Can't connect from short range. The Hawks shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Tries the spin move. Back to Rivers. Brown sets a screen for Rivers.
Boy, defensively, that's great anticipation. Moving your feet and drawing the whistle.
Unafraid to put his body on the line.
Brewer is checked in for catchings. And a change for the Hawks. Matthews is checked in. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Chris. The pass to Bridgman. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And this is the type of scorer Bridgman can be, capable of taking over games.
Adams with the screen on Pressey. Davis against Pressey. Pass to Glenn. Free throw line jump shot, and it's good for 2. Glenn's got 10 points in the game.
He'll hit those if you leave that much room. You need to do a better job of closing out.
There's 39 seconds left in the third. Here's Lanier. Adams defending, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Lanier, a big, strong lefty, really good at finding contact inside and drawing the foul.
The Bucks have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Loves to score. Lanier, a huge threat inside.
Johnson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Wilkins is checked in for Atlanta. Whitman comes in for Davis. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Atlanta leading by 16, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Glenn. He's got 10. At the elbow, it's Brown. Over in the corner, Matthews. Back to Brown. Chris with the rebound. Here's Pressey. 6 points for him. Chris kicks to Pressey. Here's Bridgman. Right, here he goes. And gets it to fall. Clarkie beats the clock.
Certainly looks like he got it off just in the nick of time.
He knew exactly how much time he had to work with and delivers a huge shot.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Hawks shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Matthews passes to Glenn. From 11 feet away, here's Brown. Who's back up. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Nice work from the mid-range. Pressey demonstrating how effective he is from there.
It's Wilkins on the wing. Tries it from 19, and the jumper is on the mark. And that's 18 points for Dominique Wilkins.
As they keep expanding this lead, keep feeding him the ball.
He's having a great shooting night, so yeah, I'd say getting him the rock is a great game plan.
And now, here's Chris. And it's Dominique Wilkins with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Bridgman can't hit. The Hawks leading by 14. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Wilkins with the stuff.
He uses his agility to get a lot of good looks, and Wilkins has shown he's a prolific scorer.
Chris with it. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. 6 to shoot. Here's Bridgman. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Bridgman's got 20 points.
Not allowing the defense to bother him. Bridgman is excellent at staying in control.
Brown with a screen on Pressey. Glenn passes to Whitman. Here's Glenn. Now Matthews. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. The Bucks making a switch here. Lister's checked in. Rollins checked in for Atlanta. Bucks trail by 14. Johnson outside. Shoots over Brown.
Marcus Johnson not afraid to express some physicality there. Able to draw the foul as a result. And that was a foul, no question about it.
He deserved to go to the line after that hit.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
first one falls for him. So Johnson hits two of them. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for Atlanta. Passes to Glenn. And they call an illegal screen.
You got to make sure that you're stationary and set when you're going to set a screen. Any kind of movement typically will draw the whistle.
Yeah, he made things easy for the ref right there. Clear offensive foul on the pick.
Chris up top. He's covered by Matthews. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. Atlanta leading by 12. Outside Matthews. Pass to Glenn. And here is Wilkins. 8 feet away. And that one goes long. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. And the pass to Chris. Pass to Pressey. Over Wilkins. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Love the confidence from Pressey. Feeling like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
It's Wilkins on the wing. Passes it to Glenn. Shot clock at 6. Brown with a screen on Pressey. Here's Glenn.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Hawks. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Pressey. They set the screen. Pass to Chris. Here's Bridgman, defended by Wilkins. Here's Bridgman. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Bridgman's got 4 points now in the quarter. To the middle. And that one's good. Glenn. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Fantastic anticipation with that feed.
And now here's Chris. Here's Johnson. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Nice work from the mid-range. Johnson is creative at finding space to get his shot off.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Wilkins finishing it off.
Well, that's one way to extend the lead.
And what incredible timing on that play to do just that.
Huge momentum builder. That's got this team fired up.
The pass to Lister.
And now they're just 1 foul away from being in the bonus.
I expect to see them attacking more now, trying to get the defense to give up that next foul.
Johnson outside. over Wilkins. It's good. And the Hawks lead us back to just 9 on the basket from Johnson. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Boy, you just hope it's not serious. I mean, that's so awful and disheartening to see.
You just kind of hold your breath in these moments. Across all sports, there's nothing worse than seeing someone get injured.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
The Hawks call timeout.
Let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Guys, Mike Fratello had some advice for his team during that last break. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. On the wing, Davis. Knocked loose, and it's stolen by Moncrief. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Bucks trail by 9. Johnson outside. Pass to Bridgman. Here's Archibald from 20 feet out. Here's Moncrief. Here's Johnson. Great tee that time from Johnson. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Hawks. 22 is their biggest lead. The Hawks again can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Here's Bridgman. Passes it to Lister. Now Moncrief. Rebound by the Hawks. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Rivers kicks to Johnson. Right side Wilkins. Fade away. Yep, it counts. Wilkins has got 16 here in the second half.
Offensively, Wilkins can attack in so many different ways. It just happens to be from mid-range this time.
Here's Bridgman. Five to shoot. Lister, the pass to Moncrief. Over Davis. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Hawks leading by 11. The shot's good on the assist from Wilkins. Wilkins has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Archibald. Pass to Bridgman. It's good. Bridgman's got 6 in the quarter.
He's been a reliable offensive option, currently maintaining an impressive field goal percentage in this game.
It's Wilkins on the wing. Pulls up. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
This is how dangerous a scorer Wilkins is. Really capable of connecting right off the catch.
Here's Archibald. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Davis finds Rivers. The pass to Wilkins. Wilkins draws the double. Here's Rivers. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
He's got a nice knack for knowing when to give it up. Wilkins showing he's more than just a scorer.
At the line for the Hawks, Doc Rivers. At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
A free throw drops for Rivers. Bucks trail by 16. And here's Moncrief. Shot, high post, and he drops that one in.
And this is what Moncrief is out here for. This team looks for him to drain shots like that.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Bucks' head athletic trainer. And from what he can tell, he said it doesn't appear to be a terrible injury. He won't be returning to the game, guys, and he may be off the court for a short period of time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, good stuff, DA. That was an important update, Clark, for this team.
Certainly was. The more clarity on an injury, the better for everybody.
Well, as a coach or GM, you want to have a backup plan, but you need to know the timetable.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
He lobs it up. And the basket by Johnson. And the Hawks lead by 16.
Attacking the paint that time, unfazed by the bigger defender.
Touch, angles, whatever it takes to elude the shot blocker.
Johnson inside. Covered by Johnson. Rivers with it. Pass to Rollins. Outside Wilkins. Tipped away. Good. Nice job down low. Wilkins has got 30.
An outstanding finisher. Wilkins is at his best when he's attacking aggressively.
Here's the screen. Here's Archibald. And another basket for Milwaukee. And it's Davis with the ball for Atlanta.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Rollins with a screen on Moncrief. Davis, the pass to Rollins. 7 for 9 now with that miss. Now shooting 78% from the floor. Johnson with it. Wilkins picks him up. And the shot is good from Johnson.
A nice sense of when to move the ball and get the assist.
1:44 left in the fourth. The Hawks leading by 14. Now Rivers. Rollins the pass to Johnson.
Marcus Johnson. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
.127 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Johnson dishes to Rivers. The past few years, Clark, the dominant big man in the league has been Moses Malone. And he's coming off his 2nd consecutive MVP season.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right, and that says it all. Back-to-back MVP awards. Come on now. I think he's one of the toughest, most durable, intimidating, glass-eating centers to really ever play the game.
The Hawks shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there.
A pretty comfortable win for them in this one. Great effort pays off for the Hawks.
And they really crashed the boards tonight, Mike, something I know you always stress.
Both teams are solid at rebounding, but they found a way to get the edge in this one.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Dominique Wilkins.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Moncrief's shot is off. And And so it's Atlanta with it. 16-point lead. Now here's Rivers. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They played as well as you can play on the road.
It is so hard, Kevin, winning on the road. I mean, blowing out the home team, that's even more impressive.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan alongside our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. See you next time.